This is a very important and relevant topic because all of us, or almost all of us, see ads or advertisements every day. If you use social media, you undoubtedly see many ads, right? So we have different types of ads. For example, I just mentioned social media ads. So ads on Instagram and Facebook and other social media platforms. And those ads can be photos or videos or maybe just text, but they come in different forms. We also have print ads. A print ad just means that it's printed out on a piece of paper. So like in the newspaper, you'll see ads, but nowadays many people have switched from physical newspapers to online news. So these types of physical ads are becoming less popular, I think. And then we have TV ads, which we call commercials. And these commercials run in between programs and during breaks in the middle of TV shows. We have those commercials. And another one I just thought of is billboards. A billboard is that giant rectangle that you see when you're driving on the freeway or maybe just a normal street. You'll see these big rectangular signs that advertise companies, products, TV shows, etc. These are called billboards. I still see many billboards here in my city, and I'm sure you still see some billboards in your city too. These have been around for a long time. So, advertising has changed a lot since the past. In the past, print ads were very, very important. They were probably the first ads that we had. Before television and radio and social media, you could only print your advertisements or maybe just say them to someone, tell someone about your product. But as the time went on, we saw ads being revolutionized and changed. And so we began to hear radio ads and, of course, TV commercials. And for me, when I think of the past, when I think of my childhood, I can remember many commercials. Many commercials stuck with me over the years. When I say they stuck with me, this means that they stayed in my memory. They stayed in my brain. So if I say, what my dad said stuck with me for many years, I'm saying that what my dad said stayed in my brain for many years. So many commercials stuck with me, and I still remember them now. For example, I remember certain commercials about not doing drugs. When I was a kid, we saw many commercials that tried to persuade children and teenagers to not do drugs or not smoke or things like that. And I can vividly remember these ads, these commercials. And so I think the advertisers at that time did a really good job because I can remember the exact words from those ads. Another one I remember was Carl's Jr. commercial. Carl's Jr. is a hamburger chain. Right? A chain is a restaurant or store that has many locations throughout the country or the world, like Starbucks, Subway, etc. So I remember this Carl's Jr. commercial where the man was eating this huge burger, and they did such a good job with the sound effects. It sounded so tasty the way he was eating it. And I remember when he sipped the soda, it sounded so refreshing. When you sip something, that means that you drink it through a straw. You know those long cylinders that you use to drink soda or other drinks. So a sip is when you go, you sip it. So I remember him sipping the soda, and it sounded so good. And that commercial has stuck with me even until now. So they did a really good job with that commercial, that advertisement. Nowadays, commercials are not the main form of advertisement when it comes to reaching young people. I know old people or older people still watch a lot of TV, so they see a lot of commercials. But younger people don't watch a lot of TV. They prefer to stream things on their devices, and they spend a lot of time on social media. So nowadays, advertisements or advertisers usually focus on social media ad campaigns, and they have to be really effective with how they construct their ad because we see so many ads every day, and so we kind of just skip over these ads. We don't look at them. So the advertisers have to be really creative with the way they construct their ads so that we actually want to stop and click on the link in the ad, right? It's difficult. I know this because I'm currently trying to run some ads on Facebook for my website, and it's not easy to make a really effective ad. And so I have a lot to learn. I don't really like this. I'm not good at marketing, advertising, etc. I'm not very creative in that way, so it's not natural for me. But I have to do it if I want to reach people and tell them about my business. So today, anyone who has a company has to consider social media ads as an option to reach new clients, right? So it's not easy. I don't like it, as I said, but I can't avoid it. I have to do it. So yeah, it's something that I just have to deal with. But yeah, advertising is definitely an art form. There are people that are really good at it. There are people that are not so good at it. And it takes a lot of practice and creativity.